What is going on, guys? Back with another video. So in terms of crypto gaming, we all know it's a narrative which has huge amounts of potential, and it's also the narrative which has really struggled the most in terms of price action. And when you look at the total market cap, under $12 billion for the entire market cap size of the whole GameFi narrative. And the thing is, guys, is I really do believe there are some good opportunities at these prices. A lot of these altcoins are pretty much at the floor price, and you do not want to be buying once the price has risen. And if we look at recent price action with the likes of Heroes of Mavia, this is just what is in store for a lot of these gaming altcoins. Of course, it's down massively, but the reverse is also true. It can move in the upwards direction just as quick. So again, we look at Heroes of Mavia, and it's trading at close to 11 cents. And then, out of nowhere, in the space of less than 1 day, it moves all the way up to 60 cents, guys. So it pulls off a 5 to 6x in the space of around 24 hours, right? And sometimes you just forget just how aggressive these prices can move upwards, especially when they've come down so much. All right. Now, I'm not saying, look, this is pump, this is like, of course we all know Mavia is down massively, right? But at these prices, you have a good opportunity to, lower your DCA price on a lot of good, solid altcoins. Again, another altcoin, Ancient 8, again, around 10 cents, absolutely nothing. And then out of nowhere, it just pulls off this insane, insane rise, right? Literally doing, around a 4x, all right, 3 to 4x in, not even 24 hours, literally the space of a few hours, right? So once we get this gaming run, which is going to come, even if it is towards the end of the year, it doesn't matter. You can be patient, you can wait. There is a lot of news. Of course, the main thing everyone is keeping their eyes on is GTA 6. And, when we see more news in relation to a release date, in relation to, a new trailer, maybe news in relation to in-game currencies. There's going to be a lot of speculation. Are they going to integrate crypto? And whether they do or not, the hype alone has enough power to trigger, a gaming run. You look at the likes of Mavia, look at the likes of Ancient 8. What news did we really see to, warrant these rises? And just think about what we have coming in 2025. You've got the likes of Siri Play, which is really going to be a game changer for the gaming industry, and I can see this getting mass adoption. And you can buy it with crypto. It's going to have a lot of integration within Steam, within the Sui ecosystem. So it's a good way for people to play to earn as well, and it's just really promising to see this come out. And I think there's a lot of good things coming within the gaming narrative. And then you look at the likes of the Solana Seeker. It's going to have a lot of games from Solana based into the phone. So good for mobile gaming. And again, it's coming in 2025. So there's a lot of good things coming, guys. And it might not look like it. You might look at this narrative and you might look and think, well, it's dead, it's finished. You should see this as an opportunity to get in at very, very low prices, right? Because, you can do the same gains like this, 5, 6x in the space of a day. And, of course, we're not expecting this in a day. Even if it takes weeks, even if it takes months, this definitely has potential, to go. So I'm going to look at some altcoins, some gaming altcoins, which I think are undervalued. It's not going to be the full list, guys, because I'm just going to, try and give you a good sort of idea of what to look at. And of course, as we progress throughout the year, we'll be bringing you new projects. I'm not going to go too DJ. I'm not going to go into too many nano caps, micro caps here. Currently, I'm just going to give you some good, solid coins, which I think really do have good potential from here. So again, when it comes to high caps, guys, for me, I think IMX and Beam are you're sorted if you just pick those two in terms of high caps. Now, in terms of price action, of course, Beam has really struggled. It is down huge amounts, but you can also see that as an opportunity in terms of development. They've been developing a very good use case, good games, also, AI integration as well. So for me, this is still a very good buy, and I think at this market cap, as I've said, it can give you, potential of a 10x upwards. IMX again, I think another solid pick, huge ecosystem, huge partnerships, and again, it can still give you some, very good returns, potentially, or a potential of a 5 to 10x. And then where I really think gaming shines is when you come towards the low caps, right? Because a lot of these coins have been really hammered in terms of price action. Altura, another, project which really had a very good rally, earlier and since then it has come back down. So these prices, I think again it's a very good buy, very solid project, solid developments, huge partnerships, and they've got huge backers behind them. So something like Altura is something, if you're looking for, I would say potentially like a 10 to 20x. I think 20x is definitely possible. And then obviously Ancient 8, of course, it did have huge rally over the past couple of days, has come down a huge amount, and this is why sometimes it's very wise to take profits off the table. Other coins, Seedify, good exposure if you want something to give you exposure to new upcoming game projects. And then you've got the likes of G-File. G-File again, I think a very good pick for a low cap, very close to the bottom, and they've got a decent roadmap and decent plans for 2025. Miria again, I think another very good option. It's had a very hard time in terms of price action, similar to G-File, very close to the floor. And these are the projects which are going to reverse once we get a gaming run, guys. They're developing, they're doing updates, and that is all you can really ask for when it comes to projects. And then if you want to come down the list, Nakamoto Games, another very solid pick, huge catalog of games. You've got Meticade, which I think is another very good project, has a lot of influencers backing it, and they're going to shill this project, which is very important. And then, of course, Heroes of Mavia, of course, it has rallied, so I wouldn't recommend buying it now. But, these rallies, these runs just show you what's possible once we get this gaming run. Carrot, very big plans. They've got huge updates coming in relation to integration within consoles. Very good marketing, and again, huge influencers on board, the likes of Alex Becker. So, this is what you want to look at, guys, right? Super Champs, risky play on base, but reminds me of something like Heroes of Mavia. And again, it's had a very big dip, so it could also reverse in the opposite direction. And then we're coming down to micro caps, and again these are still considered pretty high market cap in comparison to a lot of the other nano caps and micro caps within gaming. But playable games, very good. Shooter based game on AVAX, Shrapnel. And the other interesting thing is we've had a lot of these tokens be released, so the dilution is not as harsh as it was a few months ago. Then you've got something like Creo Engine, again, huge community, huge catalog of games. And then the likes of Corpo, which I think is a very good option, very good potential from here. And then you've got something like Nine Heroes, very good project. This is one of my favorite projects. Very good potential, very small market cap, and it really could move in the upwards direction, I think, if we get a very good gaming run. OTK Octo Gaming is again a very good option as well. And then you've got the likes of Sinverse tied in with that GTA 6 vibe. So, yeah, guys, those are just a few gaming projects. These aren't the full list of projects I'm bullish on. It's just to give you a good idea of what to invest in. You've got gaming studios, you've got, infrastructure, you've got, Soul Games, you've got NFT integration, so mobile gaming. So there's a lot of different options you can get into, guys. And, I think it's worthwhile just having a few of gaming projects in your portfolio. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon for the next video.